Welcome to the Las Vegas Opens 2026. What a shot, man.
Perfect. What just happened? Look at that cue ball.
I don't think I've seen that before, too.
No way.
Good evening and welcome to the Predator Pro Billiards Series Men's Las Vegas Open. We are coming live from the Westgate Resort and Casino. Our last match of the day is between the Prince of Paul, Deuel, against Poland's Daniel Macioł. It's best of 3 sets, races to 4, no golden break or early 10s anymore. It's winner breaks, its 3-foul rule is in action. The referee for this one is Yuxin Zhao, better known to everyone else as Coco. She's from Sydney, Australia. It's 10 ball, so that means it's a cool shot. I'm Mark White, and calling the shots with me in the booth is Tim de Ruyter. How are you going, Tim?
Hey Mark, pleasure to be back in the booth again, and I'm very much looking forward if Corey is up for the ride, if Corey is ready to upset this young man here. Has been having a couple really strong showings in the last couple of years. So looking forward to this match. I do believe it will be a very creative one.
Yeah, that man on your screens there is Mr. Creative, isn't he? He's come up with so many great shots over the years, invented many shots. Of course, he was the reason that the rule, the break rule changed, wasn't he? When he figured out how to soft break and make the wing ball, make the one ball go in the position that he wanted to in all the other balls, and he'd just run rack after rack after rack. I mean, okay, I'd like to see run rack after rack after rack in this format, but of course it's not with a template, it's with the hand rack, so it's much more difficult, and especially as it's 10 ball as well, no guaranteed ball on the break, as we've seen, Tim, so far in the matches. Let's get underway then with Daniel Macioł breaking off first.
Well, opening dry break. Look at that spread. This is the usual thing happening, breaking from the side rail. Look at all the balls on one side of the table.
Yeah, Corey not really playing too much rotation of recent times. He's been playing a lot of hay ball. He's been travelling to China, and he's been playing also in other events in Australia. Sorry, in America, I should say. Our referees from Australia. I've got Australia on the brain for some reason. So nice early chance for the Prince.
Wow, and a bit surprised by how much he's missed that 3 ball. He's judged the cue ball as well, completely, straight into the corner. Now if that 3 ball stays just next to the 7 and the 9, and the cue ball freezes up on the 5, I think it will be very tough to make a good hit on the 3 ball.
It's leaked out slightly. Tim has left him the one railer on the 3 ball. Okay, Not easy to get it safe, but it could have been a whole lot worse than this, couldn't it? And should have been, to be honest. He's called the side pocket. He's left it though. There's a chance at least. 3 into either corner pockets. Just saw Jeremy Sosay there, just walking into the arena. Come to watch his good friend Corey Deuel play. Oh, this is sweet. This is sweet. Added bonus also of the 6 ball. It's not too bad, Tim.
Yeah, just needs to get back to the center of the table for the 5. And then the question is, can he still actually get... He might not even be on the 5 ball right now. There's no if he, because I don't think he's going to be able to make the 5.
Yeah, cue ball behind the 7. Or the 9, that'd do nicely. Just borrowing. He sat in the wrong seat. Look, I thought he was just going there because it was Corey's turn and wanted to get out of the way, but he went and sat in the wrong seat. Kind of had a look at what was on the table and thought, hang on a minute, that's not mine. Oh, that's unfortunate all the way around it. Real straight shooter, Daniel. Very tall. Has a lovely cue action, everything online. He's got a lovely little touch as well as cue power. One of the great Polish players of his time. Konrad the Butcher. Mieszko Fortuński, of course. You have Wojtek Szewczak, who enjoyed winning the World 10 ball here in Las Vegas. Also Victor Zelensky, who's tasted success here. Lots of great players from that part of the world.
Yeah, I would definitely say if Corey wants to play for the win in this match, definitely needs to keep this young man tight, preferably in the chair. Oh, it's not one you get to see very often.
Got nowhere near it really. First rack nerves maybe. There was a scratch on as well to the top left hand corner if he made the pot. kind of like a 10-ball shootout shot, isn't it, Tim? This one, very similar. He'll have been practicing this shot, that's for sure, as all of them will be. Always end their practice sessions with a few of those 10 balls. But it is the pole, in pole position, takes the opening rack. So there's Coco. We've done a little bit of research into our referees, and thank you to Barry Anderson for putting it all together for us. It's always nice to know a little bit about the players and also the referees. They do work so hard with very little thanks, to be honest. It's a thankless task being a referee. I wouldn't want to do it, that's for sure. But she says she loves to work events that bring together players from all over the world. She's certainly doing that this week and enjoys sharing her referee journey on social media. She loves world travel, photography and exploring different cultures, especially through food, she says. You certainly wouldn't think so, would you? So that is Coco for you. A little bit about Coco. Back to Daniel Macioł. About to break off rack number 2 with a 1-rack lead. Mark White and Tim de Ruyter in the booth with you for our final match of the day. Played the ball, Tim. Again, very messy.
Yeah, that's most likely our view for the rest of this match every time Daniel breaks. Just due to from what position he's breaking the balls from. A little bit unlucky not to be on this one ball, but he's a tall guy. He might be able to jump this. Probably jump this, bring the cue ball all the way to the bottom side of the table, and then play a safety on the 2.
Did he push far enough? Deuel is jumping, or is he? Is he going round first? Yeah, hasn't got the jump stick in his hand. Called the one in the side off of the 4.
Oh,
Maybe
lovely.
Good shot, wasn't it?
Well, and that's definitely his style too. Like, he really is the moving game type of player. So he's going to try and slow you down, get you out of stroke by playing such a strong defensive game. Good choices, good strategy, good cue ball. The only problem is, and that's something that Corey has been struggling with the last couple of years, I feel like, is that like now he gets ball in hand, he needs to run out at some point. And he occasionally seems to, yeah, well, to struggle with that. Not struggle, but like he just doesn't run out as much as he used to do when he was a lot younger. Still yet, I played him hay ball actually a couple times, and on those tables he runs out really well. So not sure what exactly the difference would be from, well, on a table with tighter pockets he runs out, and on the 9-foot he runs less on the bigger pockets. So not sure exactly what it is. Needs a good bump on the 6. I don't think he's on it, Mark.
No, I don't think he is either. Interesting point you made there, Tim, about running out on Hable tables. more often than these tables, maybe it just sharpens him up a little bit, you know, maybe he just puts a little bit more care into it.
Well, and also on the 9 foot, he's been playing for such a long period of time. It might be more difficult for him to get fired up enough, while Hayball is still quite new for him. So, I mean, there could be so many reasons. In the end, it's Macioł back at the table, looking to double his lead.
Yeah, runner-up in the Pro Billiards Series event in Puerto Rico. Lost to Carlo Biardo, I believe it was, back in 2023. Keeping it simple. Nice and straight on this 5 ball. 8 ball, I'm guessing, does it go in the side, Tim? No, it doesn't, I don't think, does it? So 8 ball is just slightly awkward. And needs to get on it now.
Yeah, the good news is the 8, as you can see, is slightly off the rail. So that makes playing the 8 in the top right a lot easier. Just would like to have a little angle. I think it's just fine.
Really has excellent temperament around the table. Never see him angry, never see him flustered at all. Just kind of glides around, potting balls. Very dangerous player. Eyebrows flicker as the attention goes from cue ball to object ball, from object ball to cue ball back to object ball, and the object ball this time is the 10, and it's going to double his lead, Tim. 2-0 it is. Good stuff from Daniel.
Well, in the end, you gotta be honest, Daniel is doing what we're so used to see him do.
There is a great highlight reel of Corey's best shots on YouTube. I wouldn't know how to search it, what the name of it. I guess if you just type in Corey dual shots, it will come up. And there's an excellent 10-minute video of him just playing unbelievable shots, using on top of the rails as well as the rails as you normally use them. I don't know if you remember that shot, Tim. He bounced off the side, off the corner rail, to gain position on another ball. It's all on YouTube. Go check it out, guys, sometime. Ball down again, Tim. A bit more open this time as well.
Yeah, just the 1 ball. Bit too close to the bottom short rail. Quite the cut. Cannot imagine him playing the cut. Might be playing low left spin, trying to tuck the cue ball with the 10. 2 rails behind the 10. It's a bit wild on the 1 ball, but gain you a very big advantage if you play a good cue ball. Wow, he did go for the run out. Missed that one ball. Now the 2 doesn't go by the 4, so I'm still not expecting Corey to run out. Unless he plays for maybe a bank on the 2 in the side or bank into the 7. Combination 2-4, but quite some distance between the balls.
Position already, Tim. Is it the bank onto the 7? It's kind of a Corey shot, isn't it? Just the safety. Oh, he's caught the 9 ball. Didn't want to do that. There's a big pocket down there with the 7. Is it the 7 over the corner? Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's actually opened up that 2 ball, which was the most important ball of the rack. It's a bit tricky though. If you catch the 7 ball too full, it might double kiss the 2 ball out. So if you play too hard, no, I play it perfect. Well, and possibly we can see a very big lead in this match. This is wide in the open for the taking for Macioł to get on the hill first.
Yeah, tall young man can reach this no problem. Just have to be a little bit careful here. Just the 9 ball, Tim. Don't think it goes to the corner. It does go to the centre, of course. These side pockets are not easy. That was a better shot than it looked. Perfect start from Daniel. Extension called. He actually called his extension and it hasn't shown. Now it has. There we are. Yeah, just a little bit of panic there. More from me, I think, than Daniel. Oh, that's not how he wanted it. It's okay. Would like to have been straighter, I think, Tim, wouldn't he?
Yeah, the good news I would say is that he can let the cue ball run in between the 9 and the 10 and out. But you just never know. You spin the ball maybe a little bit more. Now suddenly you catch it thick.
He did catch it a little bit thick, didn't he? This is missable. Not when you shoot straight like that. Terrific shot. Corey Deuel completely outplayed so far in this opening set, which Daniel Macioł now leads 3-0 and he's on the hill for a very quick first set. Pretty high player overall performance, 862 from Daniel, 500. Just not good enough at the moment for Corey, but early days. Tell you a few scores from around the room very quickly. Albin Ocean is 1 up against Major Payne McBride. Roberto Gomez up against his great friend and countryman Lee Van Corteza. It's Corteza who's taken the first set against Roberto, but Superman has come back with the opening rack in the second set, and Jeffrey DeLuna is a set up and 1 rack up against Jordan Holman from the United States. Daniel break it off on the hill. Disappointment and dejection as the pole walks back to his seat. The break is dry. Now we've seen Corey use some little things over the years, and I believe he has a slider, they call it, on his cue, Tim. Doesn't wear a glove, but there's actually a slidey bit of material there. You see it on his cue there. I believe that's what it is. Yep, he's just getting it out of the way. He doesn't want it this time, look, you see, because of how close he is. But normally he'll have the slider and he'll hold on to the slider, and that kind of acts as his, oh, look at that, the 6 arrows of the Arcos ball. Like a little bit of material, slidey material around the shaft of the cue. Has he gone far enough here, Tim?
Well,
go rail first.
I think, yeah, rail first should be fine. Oh, nice shot. Yeah, the slider thing, I don't know. I mean, the advantage you have is the fact that you do not have to wear a glove. But almost nobody uses the slider. So you look actually way different than everybody else.
It's almost like the cue is wearing a glove instead of the player. Oh, he's gone. Oh, very close to the side pocket there. He's still okay though, looking for his first rack.
Well, and don't forget, we've also had the years where Corey decided to break the balls using the bridge.
Yeah, he's certainly, shall we call him a quirky character? He's certainly got his little things that he likes to do, a little bit like Earl Strickland in that regard. Like Earl loves to wear platform shoes sometimes, and the big tennis grip on the butt of his cue. The weights that he wears on his arm, the weights that he wears around his shoulders. I actually had Earl's cue in my hands a couple of weeks ago, and it weighs so much, and it's got that big tennis grip on it. It's weird. Can't imagine. Well, I tried to shoot with it, but I obviously can't. I can't even shoot with my own cue, let alone somebody else's. But certainly characters, Tim, and we love characters in this game. I don't think there's enough of them these days. So it's good to see that the old boys are still staying around to entertain us. And let's see what the break master has to offer.
Yeah, and this is an interesting thing, Mark. I have seen him make videos on socials where he was calling either the one or the ball behind the one in the side pocket. Like either one of them, sometimes both. So he was already trying to figure something out in a rack of 8 ball where he was always making the head ball or the ball behind it. So now when he was going down on the shot, I started to realize that that might work perfectly on this type of format too.
Yeah. Quite possibly.
I mean, let's see how consistently he can make it, but curious to see if he does it.
Safety went a little bit wrong there for Corey. He's left the bank shot on this 2 ball. Oh, I beg your pardon. That was a just in case call, played to perfection though. Got the hook. Corey will be calling the 8 ball here, I would think. There's the short stick. I think he'll settle for that.
Well, the 2 ball did get pretty close to the rail, so he will have to make sure to cut it enough. Good news is, he will have to run the cue ball down table anyways. I don't think he's on the 3 ball mark. I think that side pocket point ruined the party.
Yeah, not easy by any means to get on the 3 from where the 2 ball was. And unfortunately for him, he's left this 3 ball in the open. Now does 4 pass. This is for the set, remember.
Looking for a little nudge. Well, he's on the 4. It's not easy. It's a bit of a blind shot being so close to the 4 ball, but it does go to the bottom left corner.
Yeah, I mean, what else does he have, Tim? Nothing much else, is there? I think you have to attack here. Cue ball off the side rail to the centre of the table. Very hard to judge when you're so close to the ball, though, you're trying to make. I always think it helps if you stand back and get the cue ball, the object ball and the pocket all in your view at the same time. Played it beautifully. Such control. Always enjoy watching Daniel play. Just has a very calming effect on me. One thing's for sure,
Yeah,
it's
well,
a very, very good cue ball.
Yeah, but if you look at it also, like he really works his way into the match. Takes time every shot to go over and absorb enough information to make sure he knows what to do before he actually goes down on the shot.
Yeah, very valid point you make there, Tim. His pre-shot routine is first class, it really is. It's all the shot. It's all the work he does on the shot before he gets down. Has a look at the angle. Gets down on the line, delivers the cue through on the line with a smooth action. You can't ask for anything more than that. And that is the opening set, 4-1 to the pole. Just asking our referee, Eugene Zhao, is there a break possible? Yes, there's a timeout after every single set, if you so wish. So Tim de Ruyter and myself will do the same while the players go and have a little bit of a break. We'll see you for set number 2.
In the driver's seat to win every game?
Welcome back to the Westgate Resort and Casino here in Las Vegas. Day one of the Predator Pro Billiards Series Men's Las Vegas Open. Last match of the day, coming up to a little bit after 9 p.m. in Vegas. Deuel having lost the first set, breaking off first in this one. Made a ball. Breaking with his playing cue as well.
Yeah, and already coming up quite short on this 2-ball. Might even have the angle to where he cannot avoid the 10-ball except for the draw.
Body movement, Tim. Big body movement. Forgot to welcome you back, Tim. Got the players welcome back. Forgot Tim de Ruyter. Can't do that. Welcome back, Tim.
Thank you. It's been a long day, but we're still here.
Yeah, it's been a long first day.
Mentioned before, Daniel, a tall guy, definitely can reach a lot more than I can, but needed the extension. Just gonna try and nick the 2-ball, cue ball above the 3 and the 6. Oh, we caught it full. Needs a bit of luck. Oh, it's a bit sloppy there.
He was reaching a little bit even with the extension on the butt of his cue. So, as you say, a little bit careless, a little bit sloppy. He's got hold of this one a little bit too well, Tim. Doesn't go. There's his good friend Wojtek Szewczyk, who had a win earlier on against Floro Rita in straight sets, 2-0. So he's come to watch his good pal, Daniel Macioł.
Decent contact. Don't think Macioł will be able to slice this in. But the return save wouldn't be too difficult. Or, well, he is actually lining up to cut the 4 in the corner. Can let the cue ball go full rail, so doesn't really have to watch the stroke. Well, it's called as extension.
I thought she said
Referee
not allowed.
telling him. Yeah, that was a bit of a strange thing.
Yeah, ended up rushing that 5-ball and missed it. Well, that's interesting. Called the extension. The referee said not available, I believe. And then all of a sudden it appeared. So I don't know what went on there, Tim. Anyway, it's over and done with. Corey back at the table. So a little bit of a misunderstanding there. Looks like it's going to cost Corey Deuel this opening rack in the second set. Daniel Macioł rather. Certainly strange, Tim, wasn't it?
Well, we did hear the extension not allowed. Then they both looked at the clock. Then it looked like the clock did get reset. But then he still played the shot within 2 seconds, like real fast. So something strange definitely happening. But on the other side, Macioł not complaining or not throwing any big fuss. So I guess everything went how it should go.
It's a close-up of the slider. Corey's cue. Now then, Tim, are you a little bit of a thrill seeker? Do you like to go on big roller coasters and things that scare you senseless, almost give you a heart attack? Do you like that kind of thing?
Well, there is a limit, but sometimes I don't mind it.
Would you go on the stratosphere, for example, the one that overhangs the tallest observation tower in the United States? 1,149 feet the stratosphere stands at, and the second tallest freestanding structure west of the Mississippi River. I've had mates that have been on it and sent me the pictures from it. Oh, there's no way you would get me on something like that. Would you go on the stratosphere, the one that goes sort of tips you out over the building? Would you go on that?
No.
Good, I'm glad you said that. Makes me feel not so scaredy cat after all.
Now, a little detail on Corey's break is the fact that he did make that one ball into the side. But then again, no shape. He was a bit bumped by it. 7 ball in between the cue ball and the 2 ball, excuse me.
Doesn't like push out, so he's giving it back to Corey. Not sure why Daniel didn't like that or didn't see it. Seemed a pretty straightforward safety to me, Tim. Perhaps was afraid of the double
But
kiss.
it was... Yeah, or it was so difficult to get it perfect behind the 8 and the 10. You needed the perfect speed. And Daniel can still hit a piece, so he might have the better of it if he hits it thin enough. And this is now twice where he's trying to thin the ball and he's hitting it way too thick.
Underestimate Corey Deuel at your peril. He's still got what it takes to beat the top players. A few players with greater knowledge, that's for sure. He's been around some years. He's been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Starting to get comfortable out there, Tim.
Well, also, the thing that just happened with the shot clock for Macioł might have showed Corey that he does make mistakes. We haven't seen too many mistakes from Macioł, but that was kinda showing a bit of weakness to Corey.
Taking these very nicely indeed. Hasn't been out of position once. And it was the mistake on the safety shot from Deuel, which got Corey this chance. It all stemmed from the push out, didn't it? Deuel gave it back to him. He played a good safety, and then Deuel messed up his safety. It's 2-0. It's the Prince of Paul. Of course, there is another Prince of Paul. He won the big Do You event last weekend. Kamui. What do you think of two players having the same nickname? We mentioned the magician earlier on, Chris Mellin, of course, Efren Bata Reyes. Where do you stand on the two people with the same nickname, Tim? You think it's okay?
Yeah, I just don't think it does everybody do. Well, it doesn't give them just. Well, I don't think it's okay. I mean, everybody needs to find something that suits them, and I mean, it's also no branding if there's two people having the same nickname. So I don't see any value for two players with the same nickname.
Yeah, interesting. How many players have got the same nickname? You guys in the chat, that's something for you to talk about. Maybe you can cast an opinion as well for us here. How many players have the same nickname? There is another one, of course. There's Zlaya, Kristina Zlateva, and the Slayer, kind of the same. Ivan Corteza. I'm wondering, will we see the jump cue here, Tim, and call the 10 ball? Not that it's a win, but he's called the 1 ball in the corner. May still go into the 10.
Yeah, played a little bit of a two-way. Now, yeah, I was gonna say Corey most likely not going to turn down this kind of bank. Just needs to maneuver the cue ball in between the 4 and the 5. He just got the pace wrong.
He's going to have to stick with old Co, the oldest brother. And you've got middle Co and baby Co. Great shot that, Tim. Jump cue again, sought by Daniel, is it? He's so tall, Tim. I'm not sure whether it's a jump cue or not. I think it is by the way he's chalking it. So hop over the 3 ball, play the 2 in the side.
Yeah, is he able to get back on the 3 ball? That's why he's played in the corner. That little bump, did that actually move the 3 ball over to where it does go by the 6, or will he have to roll up on the 6?
Yeah, there's your answer, Tim. It does go. He's looked at position for the 4 ball. So this is one of his hallmark shots, the long straight in shot. Withdraw. And you see him pre-shot routine. Beautiful. What a shot. Effortless. But, of course, so much effort went into the beginning of that shot. Tremendous. Normal service, it looks like, is resumed. Macioł running out, going to get his first rack on the board in this second set. Just a spectator in this third rack, Corey. And just how he likes them, straight in. Two 2-1 it is, Tim.
Yeah.
Impressive.
It's interesting how that one missed ball on the 5 ball with the shot clock, that kind of cost him some momentum. But I really don't think Daniel is that worried about it. Kind of feels still like he can overcome this 2-0 deficit.
Plenty of action still going on, guys, around the tables in the outside arena. Juan Fu is up against Nicholas De Leon, but it's the man from Arizona who's taken the first set and trails 3-2 though. In second, Suke is a set up, Tim, still doing the business against Yannick Hongas. And set up there for the Kaiser. Surely pushes to the jump shot here, Tim, on the 1.
Well, he is a lefty. Who knows? He might be able to reach that, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I probably would need a ladder. He can just reach it.
I'd need a crane. Very strong crane as well. I've been putting on the kilos, Tim, the last month or 2.
Well, it must be all the good Thai food.
Yeah, it certainly is. Too much of it, that's the problem.
Yeah, if he can stop the cue ball where the 2 is. Ooh, yeah, used all of the pocket, but also needed to make sure he was not gonna get much more cut on the 4. Let's see if he can still get the cue ball just to the left of the 10. Or that he might be going all the way over in between the 7-8 2 rails.
Just enough bounce to make this a little easier. This 6, just draw over behind the 7 into the same pocket. I really think he's one of the most consistent players, you know, Tim, on tour, Daniel Macioł. He misses very few shots. It's a wonder he doesn't win more, to be honest. Who knows? This might be his year. Been close once before, as I mentioned earlier. Puerto Rico got to the final. Came up against an informed Carlo Biardo there, though. Now, I think he's just got enough angle to draw off this, Tim. You think so?
Yeah, I think he can still play the draw. And I was just going to add to how much he's won. I kind of feel like he's always lost to players that played their absolute best. Like every time he got to big finals where, well, I'm not gonna say he didn't have a chance, it was still close, but, well, if Carlo Biardo plays his best pool, then it's going to be tough to win that final. So, yeah, I don't think the difference is very, very big.
Wow. Certainly comes up with the big shots when he has to, doesn't he? This is to draw level in the second set, having taken the first. Just watch out for this guy to go very, very deep. I've got a sneaking suspicion he's going to have a good year this year. Really is the all-round player. There's not a shot he doesn't have. His safety game is great. His kicking's good. His jumping is exemplary. His potting of long balls is as good as anybody's I've seen. And he's got a great temperament, Tim. He's got the whole lot, hasn't he? He's got the full package, Daniel Macioł. Rack the balls. Talking of cocoa, it must be your bedtime, Tim, surely by now. Need a cup of cocoa and go to bed.
Oh, that sounds actually like a good plan. But still, we're tied at 2. Macioł only needs 2 more to get to the next round. Might see the jump cue out. This has high value. It's a little bit of a jump. Kind of guaranteed shape on the 3 ball to the same corner.
Such a great weapon to have, the jump cue. It's more or less like playing a normal shot, but I think he's looking at maybe just being able to just swerve slightly around this, Tim, to make it. I think it may be slightly easier than the jump, to be honest. Maybe can even see enough of it. Just spin it in with a bit of right hand spin. Getting down to 10 seconds. You can hear the beep. Maybe another one at 5.
Yeah, played the bank probably with the safety in mind behind the 4 and the 6, but he's left it on, and if Corey can play a big draw stroke, and we've seen him do that before, could get on the 3 ball, and the run out is available. Everything is open.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you know, Tim, the first part of your game that goes as you get older is your longer game, the long shots. That's the ones you tend to struggle with as you're coming to the twilight years of your career, shall we say. And he got the nice draw on it, but unfortunately was lacking a bit of accuracy. And he's got away with this one. Full ball hook on the 2. And again, we see Daniel miss the ball completely. Maybe wishing he'd got the jump cue out on that 2 ball, Tim, when he had the chance earlier, maybe. Chance for Corey, though.
Well, stop shot on the 4 does give him the cut on the 5. Just wondering, is he playing the 6 possibly to the bottom right? Don't want to catch a piece of the 7 and land in no man's land.
Would put Corey on the hill in this second set. Well, it'll put either player on the hill, of course, but it's a good chance now for Corey. Using all the pocket there so he could obtain the angle he needed on the 7. 7 and 8 into the same corner. Almost there, Tim, for a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, definitely playing a bit better than the opening set. A little bit of a strange shot Macioł played after the break, though. So Corey needs one more to bring this to a deciding set.
Yeah, just to remind you guys, we're back tomorrow morning from 9 AM with losers round 1 action for you. We're not sure of what the game will be yet. There's Zelensky and Shevchik together, sharing a little joke. Hi guys. See this break again then. Tim, tell us what you see. One getting kicked away, Tim.
Yeah, so has been making balls overall in the match, but not this time. The one ball does go. 2, 3 and the 4 are near. I do believe the 8 does go to the bottom left, so Macioł now at the table to make this a hill set.
Nowhere near. Well, if he gets away with this, unbelievable. Okay, he's got away with it to a certain extent. The jump is on. Very angry after that shot. Didn't even clear the intervening ball, and it's very, very annoying when you do that, isn't it, Tim? When you don't even clear the ball you're trying to jump. Having a talk to himself and a little bit of a wry smile about it, but I'm sure there's no funny side to that, the way he's feeling at the moment. Taking on the combo. Just slightly awkward. Just got an update for you guys. There will be no matches at 9 AM on the TV tables. Table 1, there will be an 11 AM match. So a little update for you, a little change in the schedule. And if you want any information, it's all available for you on ProBilliardsSeries.com, guys. Also follow the Pro Billiards Series Facebook page for all the latest updates and photographs from the venue, all the good stuff. It's all available on the Facebook page or ProBilliardsSeries.com. Perfect control, Tim, for the 6. Mentioned earlier, the 8 ball does pass the 9 into the bottom left-hand corner. So it shouldn't be a problem here. We should be going heel in this second set.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time around the table. I'm not saying he's a slow player. Just casually takes all the information just to make sure he leaves the cue ball on the correct side of the ball. Doesn't really get out of line that often. I think that's definitely one of his strong suits. Straight cueist, takes care of the cue ball, and you know the saying about the cue ball. If you take care of Whitey, Whitey will take care of you. Well, that's exactly what's happening in this match for Daniel Macioł.
That's what my girlfriend used to say, Tim. take care of Whitey and he'll take care of you.
Did you have a dog named Whitey or?
No. I had a dog called Goldie because she was golden. Golden Labrador, our first ever dog. I remember that. She ran away from home, never came back, and we let the family that she went to keep her. Actually, no, her name was Honey. I beg your pardon. So no, it wasn't Goldie. It was what? It was Honey. She was a honey colour. There's some stats for you. Enough of this talk of pets. Anything there, Tim, that we should be talking about?
I mean, if you look at the stats, and I was not going to say differently, I'm just going to throw this out there. It's just been a good match. Both players getting like to a 800 player overall performance. Both players breaking above 60% break success. Not that many misses. So overall, you would have to say that it's a high quality match. But Macioł just at times just bit sharper, I would say.
Yeah, a little bit more clinical, isn't he? Given the chance to close out the rack. Overall, I think that's been the big difference. And of course, it's broke pretty good as well. We'll be looking for a similar break again. 5 ball down. We'll look at the 1, Tim. And this is, you have to say, chance to close out the match.
Yeah, it's a thin cut though. I mean, cannot imagine him cutting this in, especially the shape on the 2 is not a gimme. You're not gonna get close to the 2 ball, so I would consider a safety. It looks like he's swinging. He wants to close out this match.
He wants to go and get a Ramsay burger. Oh, there's nowhere
It's
near
not there.
with it, really.
Well, the last call for Corey. I have to say the 4 ball bit of a struggle though. Won't be easy to get from the 3 to the 4. Oh, already a bit in between after pocketing the 1 ball.
The reason I mentioned Gordon Ramsay was on my Netflix last night, new series out, Being Gordon Ramsay. It's absolutely fascinating about all the different restaurants he has around the world, but he's opening a new one in London on the 59th floor of what will be the tallest building in London. He's also got one, as we know, in Vegas, or a couple, but he's also now the official Formula One provider of food. He sets up Gordon's Garage at the Las Vegas Grand Prix as well. Absolutely fascinating program if you're looking for something good to watch, the story of the rise and rise of Gordon Ramsay. For now though, back to Corey Deuel. Well, the jump is on, Tim. Doesn't waste any time in grabbing the short cue either.
Yeah, the only down part of the jump is the fact that, well, the cue ball might go into the 10. You might have the 4 into the side, so if you can get that control on the cue ball, then this could be Corey's last visit to the table. Just like that,
Oh,
beautiful.
Just as you called it, Tim, the writer. What a great shot that was. Not just the jump, but the control on the cue ball as well. Finishing beautifully, as you suggested, on the 4 into the side pocket. Showing us once again, Macioł is the master of the short stick.
Yeah, one more good shot to play the 4 after the 7, possibly. Cue ball top left spin to get to the 6. That little nudge with the 7. I wasn't expecting him to play it that firm either. So it's one more good shot on the 6 ball. And I think he will have to play this to the side and draw the cue ball into the left short rail and back out. Which is very missable. I mean, the side pockets on the player the arc tables are not the easiest. Even ran the cue ball 3 rails forward. Maybe nice from the pace. This should be over, Mark. Stop on the 7, 8 in the side, stop on the 9 and the 10 in the side.
Yeah, you make it sound very simple, as players these days make it look very, very simple at times also. But overall, Daniel Macioł has bossed this match, really. He's been in charge, been in control for most of it. Just a little blip early on when he went 2-0 down in this set. But you have to say it's a thoroughly deserved win for Macioł, and his 2 compatriots in the bleachers will be very, very pleased with what they've seen, but I'm sure they won't want to come up against him. Just not yet. That's for sure. So the easiest of 10 balls in the side, and that young man there, yes, he knows he had chances, Tim. He did have his chances, especially in this second set. I think a third deciding set actually would have been a fair result, but there it is. The handshake comes and the smile, as always. Sure, he's telling him how well he's played, or maybe saying a shot that he missed, whatever. That's it, guys. Day 1 is in the books. It's complete. Tim de Ruyter and myself, we're going for a little bit of a rest. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. on Table 1 from Las Vegas. It's good night from Tim de Ruyter and myself, Mark White. Ta-da.